Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we have to consider, I'm starting the video just with a message. We have to consider the bear market has already started. We consider that already, actually, as you know, if you followed the videos. The sell-off is stronger than it would be ideal, but we're still holding key support. So I try to explain that it shouldn't be anything new for anybody who has been watching my videos. There are a few things that are important to understand. First of all, this sell-off is very direct. Is more direct than it would be ideal in the current scenario. So we have to understand that. However, we are still holding above support. I mean, in the past few weeks, this support area, you know it, between 69K and 91K. People ask me, why is this support area so large? Yeah, why is it so large? And when we then get sell-offs like that, I can always explain that we have to give the price that space in the current scenario. And people shouldn't be surprised at all if the price gets to, for example, 75K. Because from an Elliott Wave point of view, this is the risk we have to accept on the chart. Okay? Which is why I spent hours. I spent hours in our member live streams, and I spent hours in videos here, in public videos. And also there's one specific member video in which I mention that I believe that in Q1 the price is forming a major price top. It is there for all members to understand the risk on the chart, which affects the entire crypto sector. And my thesis was that in Q1 the bear market will start. So I've been one of the few that's been highlighting that. There are others, absolutely. But this is why I've been highlighting to everybody, not only our members. I always try to keep knowledge accessible. Been highlighting that everybody, and it was up here, needs to be happy with the position they are holding, because at any moment a bear market could start. At the same time, I cannot confirm it until we break below 69K. And even here, and this is due to the market structure, it's not me doing it, it's not Elliott Wave, it is the structure we're in at the moment. It is the first confirmation level that the bear market has started is 69K. That is the difficulty, which is why I spent hours highlighting up here that everybody needs to be happy with the positions they are carrying at the moment, considering that if a bear market already starts, and we won't be able to confirm it until the price breaks below 69K, everybody needs to be happy to carry their positions into a bear market from a macro level, from a macro point of view. Okay. Now that being said, another high is still ideal, but it is the icing on the cake. Do you understand? You don't wait in trading for the icing on the cake necessarily. You're in there for the main element of the trend. So from that point of view, the analysis has been warning us. It has been warning us big time. Okay, and I couldn't make it any clearer. From that point of view, everybody should be aware, and anybody who hasn't taken any major profits, it's their personal decision. It is what it is. I couldn't put it out more clearly, because the problem is you cannot confirm a bull market top until we break actual support. And because support is so far away, that is the risk everybody has to accept. Okay, it is very, very clear. Now, that being said, we are still not below support. We have only entered the middle section of support. Now, someone yesterday in a YouTube comment mentioned to me, but I would have said that if the price breaks below 75K, my bullish thesis gets invalidated. And now I say 69K. That's not true. First of all, 75K is not an invalidation point. I purely said that below 75K, I would get nervous around the white scenario because it is too deep visually for what a wave 4 should do. But because the move up from the August low is a diagonal, technically speaking, the wave 4 can hit the 61.8 retracement, and not even that is an invalidation point. The invalidation point is down here around 52.5K. So all of that was clearly mentioned. So I'm happy overall with the warnings I gave out and everything. In addition to that, on the smaller time frame, we were waiting for another low, guys. Even yesterday, I pointed out a signal, or sent out a signal, that the price should get to 79K next, once this corrective bounce that we saw yesterday is complete. So we've only arrived at a point where the analysis told us that we should really get there, okay? So what did I say yesterday? I'm just going to read it out so people don't panic. If the price breaks below yesterday's low, that was just one sentence in there, the next key support level is 79.9K. We're now at 79.4, but it's not far away from that. But that being said, we haven't formed any low yet. So that's what I'm saying. We have to consider the bear market already started. I will not be able to confirm that until we break 69K, and even that is a level that is not really a very clear signal level. This is different from 2021. For those of you who were around in 2021, I was able to confirm the bear market at 58K, which was up here. And people didn't believe that we would enter a bear market until the price broke below 30K. But the structure was different at that time. The price is now in a different structure, so that I am not able to confirm until we break below 69K. And even that is not going to be with that conviction that I could give you 2021. But that is exactly what I've been highlighting to you already months ago, so everybody understood that. Okay. Now, okay, so let's go to the smaller time frame. I'm just saying it so clearly because people tend to forget, but I've been putting out content about the bear market could start at any point. I've been called bearish and everything. But it is overall, I would still love to see one more high, right? And it's again, we apologies. So you can see here we were still below resistance, right? So the trend is still down. It took a 5-wave move up above resistance to indicate a low is in. That hasn't happened. So trend is not changed. Please understand that until we have a trend change, and I already bought at around 88 and 85K, but it is about keeping it small until we have a confirmed low. Okay, that's the thing. It's about nibbling, keeping it small until we have a confirmed low, because the trend is still down. The daily RSI is very much oversold. I still see that as an opportunity, but as explained, it doesn't mean that the price needs to find a low now. We are now closing in on RSI lows from August 2023. I find that an opportunity because even in a bear market, let's assume we're entering a bear market. The first flush that we had was followed by a decent bounce. Yeah, from round about 32K all the way up to 48K, and the RSI was way oversold. So I still find that an interesting signal, but it's not a signal that allows you to time an absolute low. It's not about that. That signal is not about finding the perfect low. Okay, so that's why it's about watching price action in real time. And I have to say, I mean, this decline is it wasn't complete yet. Okay, so circle wave 4 was still about to happen, and we could be in circle wave 5 now. But the problem with this structure is that circle wave 4 was very weak. Okay, so we're gonna track the downtrend. I'm gonna adjust resistance until we get a 5-wave move up above resistance, and that would be the first indication a low of sorts is in place. I think when we get finally a rebound, it will be quite aggressive, but the thing is also the stock market is in a similar situation, okay? It's in a similar situation. I only made a video yesterday on our MCO Global channel, and I can recommend you check it out. That also here, we're very, very, very close to the end of a major bull market. For those of you who haven't found that channel yet, already weeks ago there I mentioned as well, the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and yesterday again, I tried to double down on that we're close to the end of major bull markets. So the markets are getting nervous, okay? And I sincerely hope I can help people with that information, because it is about de-risking in these areas. So then here you can see that wave 5 should be an ABC structure, because wave 3 is also an ABC, wave 1 is an ABC. So I mean, it might be this, it might be this. So I think it's just, for now, to understand the trend is still down, I would need to see minimally 5 waves above 87K, 87,100 to indicate a low is in. Until then, it's about, when you buy, it's about keeping it small. I would say that's what I intend to do. And this is one of the most oversold conditions we've had in a while. But nothing that I haven't talked about, it's nothing super surprising that's happening, given that the wave count still allowed for one more low. I mean, it's now technically complete without any confirmed reversal. So this is now where we're really watching for a substantial reversal. In addition to that, we are still at a point from where a bear market can start. I mean, also that shouldn't be a surprise. And the altcoins are not in great structures anyway. I mean, also that is something we've been highlighting here. So I know it's a difficult situation. At the same time, this is one of the most oversold conditions in crypto, and I think the rebound will be significant. But until we have actually seen a proper long trade setup, which we haven't seen yet. Okay, there was no long trade setup yesterday, guys. There was the potential for an ABC rally, but ABC rallies are corrective bounces. So it's about understanding all that we have not yet seen any long trade setup that would give us a decent signal for an upside reversal. And now the earliest signal I can identify here for an upside reversal would be 87,100 as a signal line, but it needs to give us 5 waves up above that level. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And if you don't know the channel yet, check out our MCO Global channel here in this video or on this channel. I mean, all the videos are still relevant. I'm not doing any short-term updates here, normally not. You know, for example, here I talked about how close Bitcoin, for example, and also the Nasdaq, the S&P 500 are very, very close to bull market tops here in this video. In this video, I talked about the altcoin season not yet happening, right? So don't get too positive about altcoins. All of that, also in this video, super cycle or crash, I mentioned that. So check it out. We talked about on-chain data as well on this channel. So, but that does not rule out one more high. It's still possible, okay? Because we haven't broken 69K. Very, very important to understand. But there's a lot of valuable information on there. Check it out, and the link is in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.